Tristate69, and Suarez. There we go. God, I knew I was forgetting somebody.
It's all right. All right, so pick your poison for this one. We got some heavy hitters for dubs to start off our top 8, but character-wise, not a lot of fan favorites. I feel like pretty confident in saying that.
Speak for yourself. I love Wii Fit Trainer. Wii Fit's one of my favorite games of all time.
All right, we're putting our chips down on Stocktaker's Wii Fit.
Yeah.
A character you might not be too familiar with if you watch him more for the singles end of things, but a character he's extremely adept with utilizing in singles, especially when teaming with Suarez.
Yeah, no, it's a character he definitely uses, and it's a great effect right now, especially against these characters, like you were saying, like Bowser and DDD. You know, they're not going to eat too much. They're not going to die, super early. As you can see, Atomsk doing a really good job holding on to his percentage right now, but still, the damage that Wii Fit's able to pass out, something that has to be kept in check here.
Yeah, there are two strongest aspects of Wii Fit that work especially well in doubles. The fact that Wii Fit is able to just plank super hard and hold the stock where it's necessary, and the fact that she's always going to have a lot of space if she avoids the scramble so that she can get the deep breathing buff on, and all of a sudden she's as heavy hitter as you would need in doubles.
Yeah, oh my lord, speaking of heavy hitters, the most... Oh, God. Yeah, there we go. People dropping stock left and right. Everybody on the board here. And again, Yoshi, just such a frustrating character to fight. In singles in general, obviously able to glide through the air very easily and be able to throw out a lot of long-lasting and non-committal hitboxes. But especially in an environment like teams against two huge bodies, this is a great loadout for Suarez right now because he can do that.
Yeah, just bringing some focus over to green team. The fact that they are big means that if they're going to be in the scuffle, they have to be ready to take all that damage. We can see that from the climbing percentages. They also got to get ready to take advantage of the scuffles. Because if they're going to be in the mix, they got to make those big bodies put to work as they bring Stocktaker down to his last stop.
That egg was so big. Look how big it is.
They're big boys.
There's definitely some hormones in that egg, without a doubt.
Yeah, no, I don't believe the organic on this box.
No, this carton's not gray enough. Yeah, but like you said here, everybody, it's pretty much similar across the board right now. LeoN obviously sitting at a slightly more unhealthy percent, but he's also able to dish out, I feel like, a kill much sooner than Wii Fit's going to be able to. So
I was doing a fine job surviving out on that stock. It was going to be super important for him to protect it as best as he can. He's not going to be able to do it. Adam is diving in for the kill.
Yeah, the Glomsu dash attack will result in a stock right there, but Suarez is going to follow suit, and now we're going to have a share stock situation coming out, and that is a dead Wii Fit Trainer. So the green team, despite the fact they've been kind of on their back foot the entirety of this first game, playing to their strengths and knowing that they can survive to these late percents and taking great advantage of it right now.
Yeah, and that's the advantage of picking big bodies in doubles in general, is that, yeah, you might get beaten for majority of the match, but if you win out in the damage race, more importantly the stock race, you can start to take games.
There we
Suarez
go.
having some difficulty coming back here at 116. Nair might get things started if he's trying to go for that 1v1 he needs. But he's not going to get it. Up tilt from DDD is going to snatch game one.
There we go. That's a great effort right there from the green team, right? Winning that first game. Stocktaker and Suarez, they, to my knowledge, teams isn't as common as a side event around these, outside of the regionals and stuff like that. But whenever they team, they usually do well together. So
they do. Long Island prides itself on its strength in doubles, and I think it's fair to say that even though they don't team as often back at home, they definitely are the strongest doubles players that we have in Long Island. I would say on par with the likes of Mr. E, where he won't have a consistent partner, but he'll always perform well.
No, without a doubt. Here we go.
See if they can run it back on the big boys. And as a reminder, best of 5 territory now that we're in top 8. So
yes,
plenty of time to slug about.
Yeah, and again, sticking with Pokemon Stadium here. Again, I don't really think the stage did the blue team any harm. It's more so the fact that they weren't finishing their plates soon enough. It looked like there was just kind of a lot of 1v1 scuffles going on here. Also, you didn't really see Stocktaker utilize what makes Wii Fit very dangerous, and that is that deep breathing. Was the jokes are haha limit cloud, but actually though,
the damage is insane.
Her BMI is death at this point. You don't really realize it until you watch it in a vacuum, but the buffs that Wii Fit gets from deep breathing is absolutely insane, especially in an environment like this.
Between Sun Salutation and deep breathing, the damage output that Wii Fit can have without committing to being in the mix of doubles is crazy. Take note about how Stocktaker's putting on so much damage from afar, while Suarez is trying to be at the center of the mix.
Yeah, without a doubt. Look at the green team right there, kind of boxed off in the corner, not having a lot of positioning, but there we go. Spit him up, King DDD. That will be first stock going to the green team.
Yoshi being served sunny side up, really smart on Atomsk's part. Trying to use it, like, not only are you locking away like the teammate, forcing interaction from the other, using him as a projectile. Ooh. Oh, but all right.
Yeah, there. Paying homage to the Fairly Odd Parents with the Mahomushi kid toss attack is King DDD. And there we go to drop zone forward air. Will result in another stock on for Suarez. Got a little bit lazy on that recovery back to the ledge right there. But again, carrying suit with the Nair's plane across the stage.
Very cute combo, but got to do something about those DDD stocks. I say a Stocktaker takes a good handle of that.
Yeah, paying homage to his name, taking the stock right there, without a doubt.
Makes our jobs a little more easy.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny how things work out that way.
Ugh. Okay.
There you go. Green team continuing to add on right here. An unfortunate case of friendly fire right there. Suarez taking Stocktaker stock right there.
However, that was stocks first, so that's a good sign at the very least for blue team, especially because green team's done a really good job of focusing single target game plans on Suarez.
Oh yeah,
like they're punishing him for being at the center.
Yeah, they definitely understand that Suarez is the straw that stirs the drink in this team right here. There we go. Forced to take that stock right there, but my lord, getting dunked right there is Atomsk. So, you know, slowly but surely the blue team trying to keep themselves in it right now. But for a second there, it looked like that Bowser was going to get the side B right there. But the soccer ball from Wii Fit saying none of that, sir.
Yeah, and that's one of the beauties of zoning with Wii Fit, especially in doubles. Like, she's so far away, you can't punish her for that, but you still have to respect it. That close up though, you're just gonna have to hold that one.
That's what happens when you look at the sun. Unfortunately.
Yeah, what kind of SPF do you think you need to protect yourself from that?
I don't know. Whatever Soundgarden is using in Black Hole Sun. But and the blue team continuing to fight right now. We're essentially at an even game right here, Hangman.
For now, it's all about which team gets the 2v1 first.
Yeah, exactly. Like, at this point, you're just playing to get the kill right now. You see Adam is playing a little bit conservative, and LeoN getting a little bit crazy off stage right there. Great read on the roll.
Gordo might have actually saved.
Regardless, that's going to be good damage right there, but I agree. That is definitely not what LeoN wanted right there. Ooh, okay, once again, gets the side B.
The guy's keeping him alive. I'm surprised Suarez was in position to be able to save him if necessary, but just didn't opt for that type of a play. And it's going to pay the price.
All right, so once again, the 2v1 coming out for the green team, and Suarez is the one that's going to have to fight the fight. But the side B on the platform, not going to say die yet, is Suarez.
They both really wanted. All right. Yeah, and he's got it.
There we go. That was so funny. In between two big bodies going for a grab, and you spot dodge both of them. That's some Scooby-Doo shenanigans.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's some cartoon antics.
You just twist your body around.
You go for the grab, and it's just like a puff of smoke.
Yeah, I think of that one Fallout meme where the guy pulls his legs up really high. All right, so a 2-0 lead for Atomsk and LeoN here. Again, I would say I'm surprised, but I'm also not. You know, you look at the characters that these guys play. Bowser, I think, makes a good fit on anybody's team, especially if he's not the one that has to get the kills. But Atomsk, notoriously a very, very good doubles player. So, and that's the beauty of the format, ladies and gentlemen. Characters like King DDD, which are, you know, mediocre at best in a singles format.
To put it nicely.
All it needs is a big friend, and you know your results may obviously still vary, but in this case, still very good.
Yeah, I feel like it speaks to the note of like stage presence. Like, these big bodies don't have to try hard to be there and to do something. But because doubles, there's so much going on at all times, like, they're guaranteed to at least make their opponent pay the price if they're going to constantly press buttons on them.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. Here we go. And we're going to see our first change of scenery here in the set. So let's see if FD is the remedy that the blue team needs here to get themselves on the board.
Considering how well Atomsk was able to hold position near the platforms of PS2, and LeoN consistently using those plats to assist his kills with side B, I like the idea of taking plats away, but I feel like having difficulty with landing against these two big bodies is going to backfire on the team eventually.
Yeah, because from what I've seen in the first 2 games, like Atomsk and LeoN don't fear death. Like you have to be a little bit of a masochist to play a heavyweight in the first place, but in teams, you know, you don't really have to fear any sort of death scenario, whereas on the other side, the blue team might have to. There we go. Both stocks taken in quick succession of each other.
All right, and green team to follow suit shortly, except LeoN's going to be coming back, trying to keep himself on the ledge.
There we go. Atomsk in a slight peril right there, but once again, LeoN, teams 101 just being right there to back up his opponent. Or his teammate, excuse me.
I think blue team has just struggled to figure out how to like account for inhale in this equation. Because Atomsk has done such a good job of disrupting blue teams, either the combos between both of them or disrupting the projectile pressure from stock just by inhaling.
Yeah, and there we go. Once again, the egg lay gonna at least buy the blue team a little bit of time, but not gonna matter much. Oh, Lord. Once again, Suarez not getting a lot of time to play with multiple stocks here as he's already down to his last stock. But on the other side, so is Atomsk. So not a big enough lead for any team to feel comfortable yet.
Yeah, no, things are looking pretty antsy on blue team's half. But can't count him out too much, especially like not a lot of damage built up on board. However, LeoN's been doing a great job of extending how long he can make these stocks last.
Oh.
The lightest of touches, though, I was going to say otherwise.
The kiss off the glass will result in that stock being lost right there for LeoN. So we're even across the board for the most part. But from what I've seen in these, you know, when the game is kind of up for grabs right here, it just looks like the green team just has a better team understanding of what to go for here. Like, they're just doing a better job at following off of each other's straight hits, whereas I don't think Suarez and Stocktaker are, like, their spacing's just slightly off. Right there was a good conversion right there.
We'll also take note that, like, a lot of the, like, what makes the gimmick of Yoshi and Refit work so well is the fact that they're taking advantage of Yoshi's presence with big buttons. Every button the green team has is a big button. If they try hard enough.
No, absolutely. Oh, but there we go. Once the blue team finds himself in the 2v1 situation.
Interrupts? No interrupt once again.
All right, so LeoN's going to have to dig deep for this one. That egg lay will result in the perfect setup for the forward air.
How's that for digging deep?
Yeah, that was
a little too deep for him.
You had to go to space to dig, you know, that deep, but, you know, hey, gets the job done.
All right, so some life still there for blue team. We got a pulse.
So does this mean Yoshi can canonically breathe in space? Is that how this works?
I just learned today that the red thing on his back isn't a saddle, it's a shell.
No, yeah. He's a mutated...
he's a Koopa of some origin, and I just think it's so fitting. His shell is like the smoothest thing that's in this game.
That's where his brain is.
Of course. It all makes sense.
I always love the ongoing question of whether Yoshi's brain is in his nose or in his back.
You know, I've heard the argument that it's in like the little part of the head, but I feel like that makes even less sense because that's all of his cheeks, and we see him with his mouth open all the time. So he also doesn't have teeth, which is a whole other.
So you know what that mutation means, though, right? That means that Yoshi is the Mario equivalent of Diancie.
Oh.
Where Diancie is like a mutated like Carbink.
Yeah.
And Yoshi, oh my God. Third eye all the way open.
I feel like we're getting to the point where we're asking questions I don't want answers to.
It's too early in the afternoon.
It is definitely like early o'clock for philosophical Yoshi pondering.
They don't pay me enough to talk about this.
Nah, man. Seminar will be held after doubles bracket.
Yeah, you guys have to take the 100 level course before we get there. Anyway.
Smashville's the setting for game 4.
Yep, typical small stage. So let's see how this scrum pays out for everybody so far. It's pretty much looking like exactly how I would expect it to.
Yeah, you know, it's sort of what I was hinting at towards the end of game 3, where like every button's a big button. And now when the stage is so small, all of those buttons all have a lot of impacts.
Yes, exactly. Oh, there we go.
What is happening?
I don't know what Atomsk died to right there. I don't want to say it was the Bowser down there, but regardless, everybody hurting hard right now as it is the blue team that goes out to the early lead.
This is the chaos of doubles I've come to expect and love, but with so much in like such a small space, I'm kind of worried for green team because we're already seeing them lose their first set of stocks, and they're like struggling to make ends when it comes to capping off, which this is the reverse of the issue where earlier we saw this on blue team's half.
There we go, but everybody on an even playing field now with 2 stocks apiece. Now, the second stock is always where Suarez has been kind of getting his brakes blown off. So let's see what adjustments he makes to avoid that. Because like we said, in the smaller stage setting, those big buttons make a huge impact. So I like that Suarez is definitely playing a little bit more of a more reserved game. He's letting Stocktaker kind of take the point in this position.
Another thing I'm realizing, Suarez starting to use a lot more down air and neutral. I feel like that's a great option against bigger bodies. And more importantly, you're leaving your opponent in so much hit stun that like they have to just wait for it to end before they can go back to helping their teammate or having any sense of presence on the map.
Yeah, but just like that, how the turns table so quickly. Suarez eating a lot of damage, but does not matter. The patented down air, forward air into the up air. But Atomsk doing a great job quickly cleaning up that stock with the back air.
Yeah, Atomsk is learning that he doesn't have to respect as much of Stocktaker's off-stage play as he originally thought. I think getting the header spike early on helped Stocktaker because he set that in Atomsk's mind, like, oh damn, I could just lose a stock for fighting him off stage. But DDD has the options to mess around with him still without worrying too much. The blue team has to start interrupting the falling portion of that side beam. They both have moves that are going to be strong enough to interrupt it without worrying about it slamming both of them.
Yeah, and Yoshi, a character with enough height to be able to get up there to punish that too. So, but we also haven't been able to see a lot of that in these situations because Suarez is usually kind of on his back foot by this last stock. See, green team has to be careful here. LeoN and Atomsk taking a lot of damage. Great interruption there from LeoN. And immediately retreating behind Atomsk. That's great awareness of the situation right there. But wow.
Oh.
The wet noodles hitting across the pavement, otherwise known as Yoshi's back here.
Yeah, that noodle is full of rocks, man. You gotta be careful.
All right, some deep breathing on the board right here. The blue team having a nice setup right here.
Pretty decisive game for sizing ourselves up here as blue team. Just needs to, put the ball in the present, bring us into a game 5. Patience that Atomsk is exhibiting, though, that's that good. You love to see it.
No, we do love to see it. And there we go. Trying to, not going to be enough. Suarez going super deep right there.
Yo, he said no Goro. Oh, yo, he said no Yoshi.
But Wii Fit Trainer says no Penguin Kings.
All right, I think we reached the, when you put your hand on the pole and you're trying to see who reaches the top? Stocktaker got that one.
There we go. So the blue team waking up here and bringing it to a game 5. So
we got the quick replay here where DDD does not care.
That's such great awareness from Atomsk. But again, even better awareness from Stocktaker knowing that, oh, wait, I can just do this. That would have been something if the star clanked with the, with the sun salutation.
I hate that projectile.
That is like one of the most, I get so upset every time I get hit by that. Like, it makes me feel like less of a human being. Like, to just start questioning.
It's the safety goggles you got to wear in the lab.
It's like I should have gotten the small coffee because now I have to pee, but I got the large coffee. Like you just start questioning every single thing you've ever done wrong in your life. So,
all right, game 5. Characters stuck all the way through. Well, with 3 character specialists and Stocktakers there too.
Yeah, and we have Kalos here. So it looks like the green team's like, okay, the small stage definitely was not the wave right there, but the big stage, could potentially buy them the breathing room they need to be able to get the job done.
Now, my only issue with this pick for green team, I thought this is a very odd pick for green team, in fact. This gives a lot of space for Stocktaker to play the zoning game that he's been comfortable with all set, as well as make it a little bit difficult to kill off the top, which we really haven't seen out of blue team. More so we've seen out of Bowser and his side there.
Yeah, I agree. That's definitely something to keep in mind here. So, as you see, percents are sort of even across the board. LeoN forced to recover high, but great job just going straight through the platform right there, faking out Suarez. Ooh, get fit. Stretch those shoulders, baby.
Warrior pose. If your form isn't perfect, Stock's having your head.
I'm saying. How's your downward dog, bro? All right, but there we go. The down air off the top. We'll get the job done. So the green team wasting no time getting things even up here. And not going to take the lead. Like we said,
Suarez was in position. He could have just nailed. Of all the times for Yoshi to not press the big green button.
He picked the worst time. Not getting the spike right there in that forward air. That would have been huge for the blue team. Oh my god, that was crazy.
The activity between all of these characters is just phenomenal. But good on Atomsk for being able to consistently challenge Stocktaker off stage. He's been doing so well with trading these stocks to make sure that blue team doesn't pull ahead with too big of a lead.
No, yeah, he's been pretty fearless so far. Right, and there we go. The blue team once again finds themselves up right now. If by ever the slightest percent, so LeoN definitely has to, be on check right here.
Swing at 162, see what he can do while he's bleeding hard.
Yeah, the blue team's definitely done a better job these last 3 games policing, how much Bowser's able to get done. Still refusing to say die, and Suarez going super deep. Adam's doing a really good job kind of fending for, fighting on his own here. And there you go, the blue team losing their lead as the green team's ever so slightly inches ahead.
All right, now if they can just spin up Atomsk stock, get all stocks across the board tied, they'll be in good shape. Stage presence, I feel like, has been leaning in blue team's favor, but green team's doing such a better job of taking off these stocks, and now it leaves Stocktaker in the 2v1.
Yeah, I think that is exactly the plan that the green team was looking for right there. Oh!
No, with the air dodge read, that's just vile.
He knows his social security number. He's so deep in his head. That was crazy.
Oh! Wow. Rock pivot up smash. Okay.
Yeah, Atomsk is definitely the speaker of how King Dedede's up smash is one of his most underrated moves, and definitely showing suit right there. That was a great 2v1 exchange right there. And
really
I think
well played.
Yeah, the big thing that was helping the green team in that last game is that they went back to the plan that was working in the first 2 games. Whereas as long as we can eliminate Yoshi, we should be fine.